If you were a sandwich, what kind of bread would you be, and why is it moldy?
What kind of bread would I be? Inbred.
Favorite bottled water?
I don't know, Dasani. I don't know. I think
With your super charisma, is it hard being around all the white people with their lame charisma?
Nah, I just be taking my words and I be like, you sound stupid.
But so what we're doing up here tonight is it's a live podcast, and essentially it's like a job interview. We're going to bring up 3 different comics up here. They're going to sit right there, and we're going to ask them questions about their job history and some other dumb fucking shit. You'll see. And then at the end of the 15 minutes or so, we're going to determine if we want to hire them.
Yeah, well, you guys are going to determine if we should hire them or not. But what you guys need to know, this isn't based off if you think they're a good employee. It's based off if this is someone you would want to work with.
If they're cool.
If they're cool. If they suck so much, you're like, if I went to work every day and they were there and I would kill myself, then let us know. If they answer one of the questions in a way you don't like, feel free to boo.
We encourage it.
Yeah, this is the only show at Wiseguys we will encourage booing.
Yeah, because if someone comes up here and they just have a spotless job history, fuck them. That's not what we want. That's not what our company's about.
Yeah, this is called Let's Get Fired.
Yeah, we don't even know what our company is yet. We know we don't want any goody two shoes working there. We want drug addicts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we sell NFTs. That's what.
Yeah. So, you guys ready to get our first guest up here? One more thing. No.
Yeah, real quick. There's QR codes, not the ones that are taped to the table, but just random pieces of paper. You guys can submit questions and we will check in at the end of the interview. And so anything you want us to ask the comic, we will ask them if you submit it to us.
Yeah.
Within reason.
You can't write the N-word. We can't do that. Anyways. Does that sound good to all of you? Make sense? It's a job interview, baby! Okay. Ready for the first guy? Okay, let's get the first guy out here, everyone. Give it up for Tyler Bowthorpe, everybody!
Hello.
Welcome, Tyler. You're a fun man, right?
Very fun. This is fun.
We have our clipboards out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You were going to say something.
All job interviews should just be in front of a live audience.
This actually is probably...
This is revolutionary, actually.
Yeah, it would be incredibly embarrassing. So what's the first job you ever had?
I worked at Sonic.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Were you on the roller skates?
Absolutely I was. Yeah, I was, and I quit because the Sonic I worked at didn't have a drive-through window. I just had to keep going out. There's no drive-through window, but I had to rollerblade. And I play hockey, so that's how I got the job. I was like, I play hockey, I can roller skate. But the approach to the cars was downhill. I had the concrete was all cracked and shit. And one time, I hit a chipped concrete and I went head first into a Beamer. I dented the shit out of this guy's car. A Route 44, slurpy shit went all over this guy's head, and he just laughed at me.
Yeah, your head into a Beamer would be a fucking...
There's a big dent in it.
Did you get a tip?
No, I quit right there. I took rollerblades off. I'm fucking out of here, dude. That was it for me.
I don't know why in my head I'm picturing they made him wear a skirt.
It's an apron, actually. And then they did the change thing. Throwing change at people.
Okay.
It feels like people shouldn't be allowed to have that job anymore. Anytime I go by a Sonic and I see them on roller skates, I feel like it's indentured servitude. It feels like it shouldn't be allowed.
I think I was the comic relief. I was just the fat guy on roller skates. Management was laughing at me.
That's crazy. All the times I've been to Sonic, I've never seen a fat dude on roller skates.
Well, I learned it for all fat guys. Corporate wide, no more.
Okay. Would you say that was your worst job ever?
No, I've had a lot of bad jobs.
It sucks that no one cries for the fat guy when he falls on roller skates.
No. I was eating fries when I was down there.
Dude, is that the worst job you had, or have you had a worse one than that?
My next job, I worked for a bricklaying company, a masonry company. I don't know if anyone No one knows that?
No.
Yeah, I grew up around construction. My dad owned a masonry company.
Yeah.
And like I was like the DEI hire on a construction site. It was just me. I was raised by like Hispanic people. I'm like a Hispanic Tarzan, like swinging from scaffold to scaffold. That's kind of how I was raised.
Dude.
That sucked. That was not fun. Just a bunch of angry bricklayers. They're mean. They're like pirates because like they all do meth and stuff. So they're going, "Arr!" And they like, yeah, dude.
What do they say?
They have no teeth, so they just kind of like grumble and stuff. Yeah, bricklayers are like pirates, and the old head construction. Because like there's a wave, like the really old guys in construction, they're like 60, maybe retired now. They just look like Gandalf. And
Is there anyone here in construction? No?
No?
Okay. Just trying to find meth.
Just messed up, dude.
Dude. This is a side note. This is something we have to ask everyone, every people that we're interviewing. Can you do a Mexican accent?
Oh yeah, dude. Yes. You want me to do it right now? Is that?
That's why I asked.
Yeah. I don't know. HR was cool.
Such a fun company, man. Yeah.
I want to do something. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to get fired today. You know what Mexicans like raiders? Because we're all full of operators.
Sounds like an employee. That sounds like someone we want to hire.
This is what we want at the Let's Get Fired Corporation.
Oh my God.
I'm usually the bridge between like the Hispanics and the white people. I'm like the guy they send to like talk to them before they mutiny. They're like, Tyler, go make sure that they're not going to quit today. We got to get
The ambassador.
Yeah.
Dude.
Ambassador.
Okay, sorry, we have to ask this question. I think we already know the answer. Have you ever shit your pants at work?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Construction in the hot sun, like you just have. Sorry, that's really gross, but yeah. Like if you're like 40 feet up on scaffold, there's no porta potty. You just like if something happens, you're up there.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. It's not like an accident. Like it's not like you're like I'm gonna. They're not like whole loaves. They're just. Those are like whips and daisies. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe with the Buffalo Wild Wings, that's just trash. Yeah.
Oh hey.
Yeah.
I was prepared to say if you said no, I was like, there's no fucking way, dude. I knew you had.
Yeah.
Is anyone else who shit their pants at work? No?
No
way, guys. Stop lying to us. Okay? Safe space in here. I know we shit. Okay?
I'll look up the stats when I get home. How many 10 people have shit their pants at work?
Someone's gonna shit their pants tonight.
It's me right now because I'm nervous. I have SEDS. They call me a SEDS dispenser because I'm so nervous.
Dude, okay. This is another big question for us, okay? Who's worse? Taylor Swift or Kanye West?
Taylor Swift sucks, dude.
Alright, can you answer?
I've just never I've never been a Swiftie. I don't really know any songs she does. I don't know.
No, dude, she has that one song about those like black dudes in Paris.
Oh, dude, really? Yeah, I don't even like music at all. I actually hate music.
What do you listen to?
There we go. Straight question?
This is not going, dude. You don't like music?
I don't know.
What do you listen to?
I don't like those kinds of music.
What do you listen to then?
What do you mean those kind?
Taylor Swift, dude, I hate Taylor Swift. I don't like her at all.
I don't even believe that. The way you said that, I don't like her. I never listen to her.
No, I might have accidentally listened to Taylor Swift once or twice. I've never.
Sometimes it accidentally comes on when I'm like in the shower.
Yeah.
It's like magical, but I hate it.
When I try to shower on a towel, I just have to shake it off,
So you do know the songs. The fuck? You're already lying to us. This is a job interview. You're lying to us.
No, dude, I'm not. I just
Now I don't know if you have shit your pants.
What's the song that Kanye? What's the Kanye song from The Hangover? That song slaps, dude. Holy shit. Yeah, who did that?
Oh, yeah. I haven't out that way to him.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that compared to Shake, I'm bumping that over anything because that was before they were super racist.
The problem is you knew the name of Shake It Off and you didn't know the name of the other one.
Well,
what is the truth, dude?
Also, by how much this crowd loved your Mexican accent, I think they want you to be a Kanye fan. That's
I have another question for you, Tyler.
Please.
You ever hooked up with a coworker?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe this.
Yeah.
Totally, for sure.
Yeah.
In the porta potty.
No, because after I left construction, I worked in the service. Any people that work in the food service industry in here tonight? Oh, yeah. I thought I was gonna crush. I thought it was gonna,
It's a hostile crowd.
Waitresses unite. We're here to serve. But I was a bartender, and then it just kind of happens. You just end up hooking up with one of your coworkers working at a bar, and then you gotta work with them forever.
All right. Did you fuck them?
Yeah. I was engaged to one of them.
Oh shit.
Wait, you were engaged to a coworker?
Yes.
Where did you meet?
The bar we worked at was called Leatherheads in Draper.
Oh god.
Yeah.
You still do shows there?
Yeah,
I've been on one of those shows.
Yeah,
I didn't realize I was like walking into like a fucking phantom memory, like a sad memory for you. Like, what could have been?
Yeah, I was the manager there until COVID hit.
So wait, are you doing shows there just hoping she'll walk in one day? Like, look at me now.
She's not allowed there because she assaulted. There was a bad breakup. She actually assaulted me. She was a Latina woman, and she assaulted me. This is a true story. She assaulted me in the kitchen.
Dude, just shake it off, man.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So that's fun.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was very exciting. It was nice. Yeah. Yeah, she punched me in the face in the back in the kitchen after we broke up, and so she's not allowed there.
But you still go.
Yeah, dude, it's right by my house.
Oh man, dude. Everyone been out to Leatherheads?
Shout out Leatherheads.
You ever been out there? If you haven't been there, I'll let you know. If you remove a horrible breakup, it still is a very sad place to be. It's a bar in Draper. There's it's just like divorced dads in there. You're like, dude, I was almost in a band.
It's very cool.
When we did a show there, they have a stage in there. I was like, oh sweet, that's where we're performing. And the bartender's like, no, you're in a tent in the back. Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
Okay, so here's another fun question. What's a conspiracy theory that you believe in?
Oh, I don't believe in any conspiracy theories.
Alright.
I'm not very cool. I got better things to do than to believe shit.
What do you believe in?
Myself.
That's a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy.
Who the fuck believe me? Who the fuck believe I believe myself? I swear to God, I'm broke this fucking stool because I'm so fat.
You know what's funny? We brought the stool up there and Quinn's like, this isn't going to hold anymore.
It was already broken, but that's a conspiracy. Was it broken?
Yes, it was broken before I got up here.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You believe in anything except yourself? Hey!
JFK.
Daddy.
Just fucking kidding.
Just That's what the shooter said when he shot.
Yeah, I'm just fucking kidding. LOL.
Okay, I'm sorry guys, I thought he would have something fun to say. Look at his outfit.
We got audience questions for Tyler.
Awesome.
Oh.
Okay, rapid fire, 'cause there's a lot.
Really?
Yeah, what's your take on Jews? Who said that? You're admitting it?
I think that was Kanye who submitted that.
What's my take on Jews?
It's kind of God.
Yeah, dude. What's their take on everything? All they do is take.
You can hear that joke at Leatherheads.
I say rapid fire shit.
Rapid fire. Next one. If you had to survive a zombie apocalypse with one celebrity, who would it be?
Bear Grylls.
And why?
He can drink his own piss.
That's a great answer, actually.
And he's hot,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Quinn, are you really gay, or do you think it's cool to say that?
I think my wife submitted that. Not from Provo, so you gotta hide it.
Okay. What job would you get fired from the fastest if you had to start tomorrow?
Olympic runner.
Sonic roller skate man.
Okay. Some of these questions suck. Have you ever shit your pants?
That was like question
Yeah,
one.
that was like.
I feel like we covered that.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing that's ever happened to you at a live show?
Right now, this.
Dude,
No. Who says no? No.
he's right.
Shut the fuck up, Squidward.
Okay, here's the next one. If you were a sandwich, what kind of bread would you be, and why is it moldy?
What kind of bread would I eat? Inbred. Wow, that's terrible.
All right, one more here. This is going to be our second to last one here. If your boss told you to use the N-word for a $5,000 raise, would you do it?
Never.
Okay, there we go.
Glad we covered it.
Yeah.
That was the first thing they said. Was not to didn't do that.
Alright.
Well,
Why'd you read that word?
Is that what the show is? We're gonna trap you into saying it.
The crowd was gonna jump on their feet and be like, say it!
Okay. Last question. This one we need to know for sure. If you could wipe one country off the face of the earth with a nuke, which country would it be?
Antarctica.
It's not a
real country.
Really? If I could nuke any country?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Zimbabwe.
You know, it's always exciting when they don't pick a white country. Like, it's always why?
I just hate the letter Z. I don't know. I just don't like how it sounds.
That's the.
I don't want any country to get nuked. You asked me if I had to pick one.
You had to pick one.
Okay, alright.
Okay, you get mad at me or you have to pick one.
I have to be, to be honest, I feel like you only know about 3 countries.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pass, but
Thanks.
is that it?
Yeah, that is
That's it? Okay, guys.
Alright, God bless you.
Wait. Hold on. Should we hire this guy?
We shouldn't hire him.
You know what? Hold on. Welcome to the company. What should his job position be? Custodian? That's it.
That fits it.
It's like a funny. Leads. Okay, everyone.
Yeah. So our next guest up here, you guys may have seen her on Dry Bar.
She's been on Dry Bar. She has a special. She headlines at Ogden for Wiseguys. She's a good friend of ours, everyone. Give it up for Alaina Hirschi, everybody!
That was a firm handshake.
Wow, this is starting off right. Man, I feel like I'm in the back seat already. She's in control.
Yeah.
Now Okay,
Wait,
This isn't my first rodeo.
I know. Quick question, Alaina. How much did that jacket cost?
$300.
Damn it, dude. She's already.
I have a job already. I don't need this.
How you do?
Oh.
Did you hear how cool it is?
What,
Okay.
this job? Oh, the company?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, it's just like it's all vibes. It's all
What the
like
fuck?
we just have a workspace that people show up to, and we just hang, but we make money. So we have some
Okay.
questions.
Hella money.
Okay.
Okay. The first question I have for you, Alaina.
Okay.
So, what was the first job you ever had?
Like with a W-2?
Yes.
Okay, so I did 2 the same summer. Is that okay?
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so I was a waitress. No. I was a host. Sorry.
Okay.
I was a host at Applebee's, and then also I was like a little girl on the floor at White House Black Market.
Little girl on the floor.
Yeah, you know those?
What is?
You never heard of that?
I've heard of Epstein's Island.
It's pretty close.
Oh my god.
No, I just was like a little sales associate.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the word.
You could have said that.
I couldn't remember. And so I just said little girl on the floor.
That is.
That's the best I could do.
Okay, you know, I don't know how to feel, but you know what? It sounds like you had a gung-ho attitude, you know?
Sure.
Okay, what did you do as a little girl on the floor?
Hey, I would just like bring people up there, like, you need to sell clothes to people, and I was like, okay. But I would just like bring them different sizes to their dressing room and be like, that looks good, and I'm like, you should buy more stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you lie a lot? And be like, that looks good.
I think they look nice.
I don't know about that. Okay, so that's the first job you had.
Yes.
Exciting, hard labor.
Yeah, it was tough.
Okay.
Okay, next question here is, what's your favorite guilty pleasure song? Like a song you'll listen to in the car by yourself, but not in front of friends.
It's a big question. This one has a big impact.
Oh, I know.
You got a song, a band.
I just listened to it today. It's really embarrassing. Do you know who Alex Warren is?
I don't.
Okay, he's a TikToker.
Okay.
So that's why it's bad.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, you know who David Dobrik is?
Yeah.
Okay, so he was like the knockoff David Dobrik.
Okay.
And his name's Alex, and then he started making music.
I don't know who any of these
I
people
feel like
are.
this is a cop out.
Yeah.
I would try.
What? No!
If you said a
Is
TikToker and she was like the Costco guys, I'd be like, that's valid, but...
there a band people know, like who, like an artist that like not some
Well, what?
dumbass?
What would be bad? I mean,
What would be bad? Like,
yeah, like what's
who are you afraid to
bad?
show people? Like, I'll give
Imagine
you.
Dragons?
That's who I like.
Oh, I don't.
No one booed. No one booed for that. This was what I was worried about with Alaina. Her answers are crazy. Okay? Like, she's not a real person. Don't worry, you'll continue to see.
Oh my gosh, I just don't really listen to like, oh, maybe like Josh Groban.
Okay. Oh my god. We gotta move on. I don't even know if you listen to music.
I listen to pop music.
Name a pop singer.
Taylor Swift. Like, who do you think I listen
Name a song. Okay.
You belong with me.
I don't know. I think Tyler likes it for more than you. Okay. Let's get into another question.
Okay.
Favorite bottled water?
Oh god.
You have to have an answer for this.
No, because I carry my Awala everywhere.
You have your own water bottle.
Yeah.
That's...
But otherwise, I don't know, Dasani. I don't know. I think.
Look, I knew this was going to be a good question. I felt it.
I don't know. Everyone hates
No one likes Dasani.
it. Really?
No one. I said, dude.
I just said one that I thought of.
Alaina, I saw a homeless guy screaming out a water bottle once, and it wasn't Dasani, and I was like, I get it. That makes sense.
I didn't know that was a bad one. What's wrong with it?
It makes you
Oh, actually, I love
dehydrated.
salt.
You drink salt? Are you saying you drink salt water?
It's because she looks like salt. That's why.
Wait, what?
I don't know. That was.
I'm trying to figure out what you meant there, but. So you drink.
Rainy?
Do you drink? Is your hydro flask full? Sorry,
It's
stand.
an Owala.
What is that?
Get it right. I don't know. Oh, it's in the car. It's just it's one that has a lid that can shut so it doesn't get germs on it.
Okay, yeah, definitely no germs would be on that.
For sure.
Put your lips on it, no germs.
No.
No.
No mold.
You have moldy. What is going on in
Well,
your
then because it's like a thing, like everybody gets mold in their water bottle.
So what I like about Alaina is she's trying to date right now, and I just would love any of your dates to just sit here and listen to you talk about bottled water right now.
Well, a guy was gonna come tonight, but then he didn't.
Okay. Well, for the best. We have one other question for you.
Yeah. Have you ever lied on a resume to land a job?
Well, actually, yes.
Okay.
One time, I said my GPA was like 3.35, and then they got my transcript and they called me and they're like, your GPA is 3.33. Why did you lie?
Well, why did you lie?
Because I was doing it from memory.
Okay, sure.
I hate that.
Totally.
answer.
I
I was
mean,
pissed.
what'd you get in the ACT?
30.
I like how she's like, have you ever lied on a resume? She's like, I said I had a 3.35, and it's actually 3.33. I thought it was going to be something fun where it's like, I said 3.35, but it was actually a 2.1.
See, that's what we're looking for.
No,
That's fun.
Okay, I was
Is that what a lie?
like, if you want,
Do they actually get mad at you?
what do you mean, the company?
Well, yeah, they're like,
No, they called me and they literally like, why did you not put the true answer? And I was like, okay, sorry.
Did you get the job?
No.
All right.
It was a Lucid Software, so fuck them.
Yeah, fuck
I hate them now.
you. So you have 30 on the ACT?
Yeah.
Wow. Don't look so smug about that.
Well, it's like respectable, but it's not like amazing.
You know what's respectable? Getting 19 3 times in a row. Okay. I took the written portion, they didn't even grade it. I couldn't read it.
Did you fall asleep?
No, I wrote it and was like, that's good. I physically couldn't read it, so. But it's hard to get 19 3 times in a
Wait,
row.
did you go to college?
Why are you laughing at that? Why are you
I
laughing?
don't know if you did.
What about me doesn't scream degree? Okay, I went to UVU.
Oh,
They let anyone in there.
wait, did you graduate?
Oh, yeah, no, I took film class, and our professor came in and talked about this movie called Pixels. It's an Adam Sandler film. And he was like, this movie looks amazing, and it's about like people driving Mini Coopers and fighting aliens or something. And then I just dropped out of college, so,
Okay, so you didn't graduate.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I have a question. What's the craziest lie you've ever said to get out of work?
Ooh.
You guys, I don't know if I was the good choice for this show.
This is kind of what I
Well, this
wanted
is
to
kind
hear.
of-
This is what I wanted to hear.
Like, I don't think I've ever.
You guys can move. You never lie to get out of work. You just show up every
You've
time.
never called in sick and not been sick?
No, I'll just be like, I'm not coming today.
And they just let you?
Yeah, like, cause yeah. Well, because I work in tech. It's like
just-
cushy.
Yeah, no, techs, they're all
They don't care.
they're all insane. You know, they're all just doing ketamine and
Well, they're like,
Highland Hitler. You know?
Yeah. And so we're doing that, we're not really working. So they don't care.
do in these tech jobs?
I would just like tell ChatGPT to like write an email.
So now you make me feel like I could have graduated from college. Especially now.
I mean, for sure.
Oh, goodness, Alaina. Alaina, what's the... So she's pretty popular on Instagram. What's the meanest comment you've got on Instagram? Because you post them all the time. She'll post on her stories comments people have left her.
The meanest?
Or is there, something pop
There
up?
was one this week, but it's like pretty, like, it was like bad.
Okay.
It wasn't just mean, it was like evil.
Okay, I'm excited.
Like, it was like a rape one.
Alright. We'll have to do that one.
Yeah, that was like, I probably got that one. Okay, sorry.
It's alright.
Wait, let me think of another one. Okay, 1 second, I'm panicking.
Don't worry. I mean...
Oh, I know. One guy, okay, this one, he said, this was like a month ago, he said that this one guy was like, I really like your legs. And then this other guy was like, she has mid-legs.
That was me.
That's also creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Are they mid?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why it hurt so bad. I was like, they probably are.
Dude.
Like, they're fine.
Okay, Alaina, we have to ask this question, okay?
Okay.
Top 3 black people.
Okay. I will have to say, DeLeon Richards.
Okay.
Because, like, I know him.
Alright.
And, like, he's my
He's
friend.
always coming up next. So.
Oh, yeah, you
he's
guys
coming
will
up
meet
next.
him. And so, just, like, because he's, like, flesh and blood.
Because you saw him just
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
He's maybe, like, the only black person I know.
Okay.
We're talking all time. It doesn't
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Oh, it could be anyone?
Not just people you know.
Because when I talk, they're like, oh, you know. I've asked for 3. I don't even know if there's 3 in Utah.
Okay, okay, maybe just like a historical figure.
Do you know any?
Oh, I would say Toni Morrison.
Okay.
She's an author, and she's one of my favorite authors. Have you read Beloved?
No.
Okay, so some people have.
Yeah.
Some people got degrees, and
Right.
we would read books from time to time. So Toni Morrison, and is this bad that I'm doing this? That I'm. Okay, I wasn't sure. Like, I don't know if we shouldn't like play along into this little trap, but
Oh, is it a trap to say you like black people?
I don't know. Okay, and I have one left.
Why not? Yeah, give us one more.
Okay, I'm not gonna say Will Smith.
You shouldn't.
If
If that was the last one you could think of after he slapped Chris Rock in the face, and you're like, that's my guy.
Okay, how about Michael Che? He's funny. Is that a bad pick?
No, just no Martin Luther King.
Well, I didn't want to like do the obvious
Malcolm
one.
X, you know.
Well, I was
They don't have a comedy special.
Well, I wanted to show that like I know a lot of black people. And that was the obvious ones.
Before Michael Che, you said Will Smith.
But then I didn't pick him.
True.
I just said, oh, here's one.
I like it. Okay.
Throughout Will Smith, so we know that she knows who Will Smith is.
I'm sorry, Rosa Parks then.
There we go. You know, it sounds like a slap in the face. But fine. I like it. Okay. Don't worry. We got questions.
Okay, this is a legal question. Who is the hottest child actor of all time?
The hottest child actor of all time?
Yeah. Drew asked it.
God. Okay, what is considered a child actor? Because here's what I'd actually say.
Legal age.
Under 18?
Yeah.
Okay, easy. Keira Knightley, Pirates of the Caribbean. She was 16.
Was she?
Yeah, she was was 16 when I shot. Yeah.
She was 16.
And she's so hot.
At that age?
Yeah!
Alright.
Have you seen her?
She's the only guest who could say that. That's
Yeah.
if Tyler said that.
I was about to chime in and be like, just so you know, you don't have to answer this question.
No, I was ready. I had a, yeah, no. I
Way to go.
Okay.
No problem. True.
Yeah, no, she was 16 when in the first movie.
Yeah, actually, no.
I was obsessed with her.
It's actually
Okay.
insane.
I'm fascinated by what you'll say on this one. What's your favorite drug?
Follow
Could
up
it be like
question.
prescription?
Go ahead. Let's see where this goes. Continue.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, if I could get, like, if it would be like prescription one or just like an illegal one.
Girl, drugs.
Okay. Prescription, probably valcyclovir.
Well, we're gonna need an explanation. The fuck is valcyclovir? That was like a Nordic weapon.
I love this one because it's for your cold sores.
It's a cold sore drug?
Yeah, and it will stop them in their tracks.
Just like a Viking.
But if we're talking about,
Can you name like 3 actual fun drugs?
that one's so fun because you'll never get a cold sore again.
Oh my. Watch out. Don't tell your father.
Okay, okay, well I haven't even done like 3 fun drugs. I've done
I know.
2, which would be weed and alcohol.
Alcohol.
Wait, it's not?
You can't list alcohol.
I love alcohol.
No, it's not like we're not. No one says, "Are you on drugs?" Like,
Okay, let's
yeah, I
go.
drank 2 Coors Light. Like,
Oh yeah, okay. But I haven't done any. I haven't done any.
okay, so just some weed.
Weed.
What happened?
I thought someone was trying to come in my house and kill me. I think that's common.
That you're not totally wrong. Sometimes it goes south.
Yeah, people get paranoid anyways, and I thought my boyfriend was trying to kill himself. But that was actually real life.
Okay. Gotta take some valcyclovir for that.
Okay, can you do a Scottish accent?
Top of the morning.
Oh man.
Oh, it is. Oh, I don't know. Wait, what's Scottish then?
How are you doing, honey?
How are you doing, honey?
Okay.
So
we
no.
have audience submitted questions.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
For all the people you've dated, what's been their most common complaint?
Why the fuck? Well, here's the thing. All right. God, do you guys really want to know?
Yes.
All right. Okay. It's I'm not very. I struggle with confrontation. So, when I'm mad, like I won't tell you. I'll just be like, it's fine.
Oh, so like all women.
I'm avoidant.
Like,
Yeah, avoidant. Yeah. Conflict avoidant.
Yes, I get it. I don't like conflict.
I'm like scared of it. So yeah, my ex, that was his big thing. It was like, it's just, you gotta tell me.
Yeah. Is that why he tried to kill himself? Hell yeah.
Okay. What's your theory on the JFK assassination?
Jesus Christ.
Perfect person to ask.
Well, I mean, they shot him.
FBI.
Wait. We don't know who did it.
Well, I think this guy knows. Who do you think did it?
Fuck. I thought it was like some rando.
Yeah, just some guy.
Oh, was it Oswald? No. John Wilkes Booth was a.
It was John Wilkes Booth.
No! Okay, fine, that's my theory.
That's actually the best theory out there right now.
Next one.
Okay.
Did OJ do it?
Oh.
Why are you guys asking me to answer this?
Now, first question, who's OJ?
Yeah, he's a football player that killed his girlfriend.
There we go. Okay, we're there.
Yeah, I saw this show on Netflix, so.
Oh yeah, allegedly. He's right.
No,
Allegedly. Okay, don't spit on the dead.
Well, she's dead too, so.
Tomato. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, did he do it?
Yes.
Did the glove fit?
Yeah.
It didn't.
Basically.
Okay.
He was just like. Do you know what I mean, though?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, he was faking it.
Yeah. I love Alaina. I love Alaina.
I think you're the only one.
What do you think about the couple in the front row? Flannel and green vest.
Did you write that question?
Yeah, I was fascinated. Did you guys ask that? Okay, how long have you guys been together? Okay, do you agree? 22 years? You guys look good. I thought you guys were like 29. But that would being 7 would be crazy. Yeah. Okay, I like them. That's what I think.
Yeah, those dumb friends back there. What do you think that Alaina was going to say? I think she was going to say that she shitting on him?
Sorry, my speed.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, last one from the audience.
Okay.
Marry, murder, fuck. Donald Trump, the Tiger King, or Danny DeVito?
Marry, fuck, and Danny DeVito.
Oh, easy. Okay. Murder, DJ. Donald Trump, sorry.
DJ.
I messed it up. Donald Trump Jr. That's his name?
It's just Donald Trump.
Okay.
DJ is what Kanye calls him.
Okay, I was like, why did I have it in my head? Okay, so murder him.
Okay.
And then, marry Danny DeVito and fuck the other one.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite.
No, for sure. Okay, easy.
That's kind of it.
Yeah, easy.
Remember with that question, stupid question.
Yeah.
You all know the answer.
Dumb.
My God, but Danny DeVito.
He'd be a good partner.
Hey, wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question here. If you could wipe one country off with a nuke, which country is it?
What's a country that I hate?
This is what I wanted to hear.
Okay, it would be, I would say Canada, but...
That's a great answer.
That is an acceptable answer. I like that.
Should I say Canada?
It's your choice.
This is a hard question. I just want to take it seriously.
Honestly, please be as serious as you can right now.
Oh, maybe Guatemala. Because I served my mission in El Salvador, they just like hate everybody in Guatemala. And so, yeah, fuck them.
No, I served in Guatemala.
Oh, sorry, Drew.
No, throw it down.
Okay.
I was not expecting Guatemala. Holy shit. I like that though. Yeah, fuck you, Drew.
Too many little ruins.
That's the reason?
Yeah, they got too many.
Small buildings.
They're overdoing it.
I just really hate the Mayans.
Try something new.
We only hate the little ruins because that means there's not like 6'5" dudes walking around.
100%. That's my
Oh
type.
my God. Guys, hey, we're at the point now where we need to determine if we want to hire Alaina. And this is
Good employee.
that is not even a good employee.
Also, I
it's not about
told
that.
her in the green room, I was like, if they vote no, I was like, it means the audience hates you.
No. But they don't want
It's
to
okay.
hire
I
you.
can
So
take it.
let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Who thinks we should hire Alaina?
Alright, who thinks we shouldn't hire Alaina?
Oh, final boo at the end, that got me. That's it. I forgot about that. I forgot she was. Okay.
What do you think?
I think we need to do this one more time, everybody.
Okay.
I don't know. Everyone, okay. Should we hire Alaina?
Alright, should we not hire Alaina?
Hire.
Why?
She is not hired, everyone!
Okay. Guys, thank you for having Alaina up here, guys. Give it up for one more time. I think if she just didn't say alcohol was a drug, she may have been hired.
Okay, guys, we have a really fun part of the show right now. We're bringing on a celebrity guest.
I don't know who this is.
Yeah, Quinn doesn't know who it is. We brought on a celebrity. Who here has been following the Ruby Frankie case? Okay, do you guys know her crazy therapist friend, Jodi Hildebrandt? She was Quinn's therapist. Yes.
She was.
Yes. So everybody, let's make some noise for Jodi Hildebrandt!
Oh, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, Jodi Hildebrandt's in prison. My old therapist is in prison.
I'm actually here.
Alright, it's true.
Because she was, do you guys know she like had children chained up in her house? No, you guys don't know this.
Okay, if you knew the whole story, you'd have a lot of sympathy for me. The children had demons within them. I was doing what was best for them. Just like I did for Quinn, right, Quinn?
Totally, man.
Quinn, how are you?
So good. Yeah. So happy
You're
to
lying.
hear.
You're
I am
lying.
lying. You knew that. You knew I was lying. How'd you know?
You want to tell us the truth, Quinn?
Yeah. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. The moment I walked into your office and looked at you, I was like, this is a fully in the closet lesbian.
I have slept with more women than Quinn, but that does not make me a lesbian.
Maybe you are a good therapist.
So have you ever been fired?
I'm a very truthful and honest person, and people don't seem to have problems with me, so I would say no. I have never been fired.
Okay. When you were arrested, was it like a Scooby-Doo moment where you're like, I could have gone away with it if it wasn't for the children chained up in my house escaping?
It was actually, they didn't have a warrant to come into my house. I had Airbnb guests, and I was actually quite concerned about getting a bad review. And I tried to let them know you could be disturbing my Airbnb guests. They did not care. And that is our police force
Okay,
right there.
Jodi, I actually have a question. I have to ask this. Who do you think's the hottest child actor?
You know, that feels like a distortion to ask a question like that, Quinn, and I would expect that from you. How often are you watching pornography?
Damn
Are
it.
you still masturbating?
Holy shit, she actually did ask me these questions.
Quinn has a lot of sexual health issues. As you can tell, he's gay. And it was because of pornography. We got to the root. And I told you if he stopped using pornography, he would find women attractive. Clearly, he hasn't stopped. And it's now consumed him.
Dude, totally, man. This is actually crazy. These are some of the questions that she literally asked me. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that's right. And I knew he'd come crawling back. He left, he said that I wasn't helping, and he's back again.
We're here.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. He needed me.
I gotta say, when Drew said there was a celebrity guest, is she a celebrity?
Do you know how much my house is worth?
How much?
Do you know how many views I got on Connections?
Connections is the name of the website I had to fill out applications on.
You are a part of Connections.
I was a part of that. I'm sorry.
We have millions of followers. My house is worth over $500 million. So I'm just saying, I do well.
Okay.
And that's the goodness of God.
Okay.
And look at Quinn.
Okay, Jodi.
Right now.
Jodi.
Does this look like the goodness of God?
Yeah. Jodi, quick question. Favorite guilty pleasure song?
Okay, I do occasionally listen to Queen.
Okay.
So, maybe Bohemian Rhapsody, I don't know.
That's a pretty popular song.
Yeah, that's a terrible answer.
It's a horrible answer. Everyone likes that song. We all like that song.
I don't really like music, so for me it's quite impactful.
Okay. Jodi. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I don't understand the question.
Never knew you wouldn't. Guys, audience, tell her.
In your basement.
That's where in the basement.
With the children. Okay. Should we hire Jodi as our in-house therapist?
You guys need me.
No.
You're all living in this
Should we
choice.
send Jodi back to prison? Get her out of here.
Yes. Thank you. Guys, I gotta let you guys know that's gonna break the fourth wall. That's Drew's wife, and before the show she was like, man, I just really hope the show it's funny. And I was like, why are you bringing all this negative energy? I get it now. I didn't know she was gonna be on the show. Oh my god. Guys, we got one final interviewee tonight. Okay? You guys excited? One final interviewee. Okay? This is a real person, okay? So we're excited. Everyone, make it loud for Delion Richards, everyone! Give it up for Delion! Come on now! Here we go.
What's going on, bro? How y'all doing, bro? Stupid ass. What's up, white folks? Some blacks in here, some Polynesians in here. No? Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Hell now.
First question, DEI. Just kidding. No, dude. We're happy you're here, man. We needed you.
To meet the quota, I get it.
Yeah, it's hard in Utah. What's the first job you ever had?
First job I had when I moved here, or just in general?
ever.
Ever? Selling? No. Anyway, I was pimping. I was washing cars in the neighborhood. I just seen somebody with a dirty ass car, and I was like, "Hey, man, you'll get more hoes if you let me wash this car."
Did that work?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Did you ever do the one where like you're at like the intersection and you just start like walking over and like
Man, that's cracky. That's cracky.
Yeah, you ever like has ever happened to you? They're walking up and you have to be like, no, but they still wipe down the car?
Yeah, well, it depends on where you at. And when I was in LA, they did that.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta like tell them, like you gotta give them a look, like if you wipe my shit, I'm gonna beat your ass. But usually they see you and they go, oh, he ain't gonna pay me no way. So but yeah, you gotta have a look, like, man, don't wipe my fucking. But yeah.
Dude, I like that, man.
Hell yeah.
Shoot.
They like to wipe down cars in intersections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the craziest story you've made up to get out of work?
Crazy thing I ever said to get out of work, my stomach hurt, I gotta shit. I'm about to shit on myself. Sir, I gotta leave right now.
Okay,
I'm about to shit right
is
now.
that not a lie?
Yeah, that was a lie. I had to go fuck some. I said, man, I gotta get out of here. This girl pussy hot. She hot in the pants. I gotta get there.
Where were you working at the time?
I don't even remember. I think it was Foot Locker or something. drinking tonight, so don't judge me too much.
No, we're not judging. We're so happy you're here.
Okay.
Alaina would never tell us something like this.
Alaina funny, man.
I love Alaina.
She mentioned me when I think she just said my name. Oh, the only black she knew?
She also said you're in the top 3 of black people in the history of black people.
Yeah.
Shit, me, Morgan Freeman, and Denzel Washington.
You want to know the actual list? It was you, some writer I've never heard of, and Michael Che.
Yeah, she tripping.
Okay.
But she grew up Mormon. That makes sense.
It's true. I grew up Mormon too. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, I don't see no blacks. Yeah.
No, I knew like people from Africa. That was it. Like,
That's why I came.
but they were like white Africans.
Yeah. The Elons.
Yes.
Yeah. That ain't even real African. You look at them and go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, this is a computer program.
Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead.
Dude, what's a conspiracy theory you believe in?
Shit.
Don't let us down. Come
Which
on.
one you want to know? I know a lot of them.
What's the one that you believe in wholeheartedly?
Man, one that I believe in wholeheartedly. I think they staged that shooting on Trump.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that was fake.
Yeah? What do you think happened?
I think they just need to get him, hyped up for the blacks. Because the blacks like people getting shot. And we like, he got shot over there. We said, I don't know way to get out, but we like, oh, he got shot. Shit, I don't know. I got a cousin got shot. I got shot last week.
We dropped it out after that. I would have.
Yeah, that's what he did. He would have came out with half. We would have said, yeah, he was racist.
Did it work on you like temporarily, like the week after?
Yeah, because I be listening to Alex Jones. I be on that shit. I fuck with dude. So he be saying a lot of shit, and I be like, the frogs are gay. I get it.
Frogs are gay. Dude, okay, that's a great conspiracy theory. Finally. How about this? Have you ever stolen company property?
Shit. I needed some paper clips. I needed some shit for the house. I ain't buying no printer. You got a printer right here? I ain't scared. I just borrow shit. I was like, look, I'm bringing a little stupid ass printer back. Stop playing.
What's it without an ink? You're like, there you go.
Yeah, you can have this stupid thing back.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Alright. This is an important one. Drake or Kendrick?
Come on, man.
I told him not to ask this question.
Drake all day. Fuck Kendrick. I don't give a fuck. You know the Not Like Us song is about white folks.
Wait, quick
It ain't about me.
quick follow-up question. Who's the hottest child actor of all time?
That's weird. That's weird. I don't need. That's weird.
Okay, let's move on.
Raven has some big ass titties, but that's weird. I wasn't looking at her titties when she was on the Cosby Show. I was looking at her titties when she was on That's So Raven.
Would you look at the titties the way Raven looking at the camera?
You see it to the view? Nah, yeah, man. But nah, that's a weird ass question. What's wrong with y'all?
Drew asked it, and I asked it earlier to another person, but it's alright. It's just we have to ask.
Yeah.
It's corporate policy.
Weird questionnaires.
How about this? Can you do a British accent?
Alright, I remember when I was a kid, they had this show on Channel 8 with these little lambs. They were British. The lambs were British.
Lambs or British?
Yeah, like the sheep. I forgot the name of it. Was a lamb chop. You do one. I think it was on Big.
I'll do an accent for you. Okay?
Yeah, do one. Let me see if I can mimic yours.
How you doing, mate?
How you doing, mate? I'm the Idris Elba. I fuck with the Idris Elba.
Your normal voice came out.
How you doing, mate? Oh no, that's Jason Statham.
It's like in it.
In that.
English rappers.
They need to stop and go back to doing other shit. They need to go back to work. Some people need to just go back to work. I don't know why they do the entertainment.
You have to do the chippy, make official chips.
They need to go deliver the mail, brother. I'm sick of seeing them people rap. They make my ears bleed on everything.
Yeah,
They make your dick bleed if you listen to them.
Okay. What's the last movie that made you cry?
Man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. And this shit been on my mind for a while because this shit pissed me off. Forrest Gump. That little G-ass bitch, I hate that bitch, bro. The man was kind of normal, bro. And this sad-ass bitch got a long time, got AIDS, got another dude, baby, and then came back with a stranger pussy and tried to give it to him. And died. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't like that bitch. I don't like it at all. I hate her guts.
Fuck Jenna.
Yeah. He was a good dude. He joined the pants off Dixon and won the ping pong competition. He was the winner.
Bubblegum shrimp?
And then he made that stupid ass restaurant.
Player?
Come on, bro.
Anything you think of,
He tried to save that black dude, but he couldn't win. That big gold slowed him down. Yeah, man, I fuck with dude, man. She hurt him. She broke his heart. I done had a broken heart, man. That shit don't feel good. Man. Go ahead, sir.
We're pressed on time, so we're gonna go to the audience question. Audience questions.
Yeah.
So, okay, Dalian, with your super charisma, is it hard being around all the white people with their lame charisma?
Nah, they just be taking my words and I be like, you sound stupid. They say certain stuff that I can say here at work. They, 81, okay, all right. And I be like, bro, just please stop. Yeah. But I like white people. I love all people, man. Except for the, I ain't gonna say it.
Who do you like more, Bill Cosby or Rosie O'Donnell?
Good question.
That's actually the best question.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, man. What's she playing? She was, what, Roseanne? What's the Roseanne show?
No. Rosie O'Donnell's a different one. She's like this fat girl on a talk show, a daytime talk show.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. Next question.
Undecided.
Yeah, undecided.
Alright, next one. If you were invited to a Diddy party, would you go?
So here's the thing about Diddy parties. Let me just tell you what it is. You can go to a Diddy party. You just can't stay past like 10:30. If you stay past 10:30, the baby all break out and they doing weird shit. You gotta go home before 10. So I would go, but I'm just there till about 9:30, 9:15, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta go.
So, just to recap, knowing what we know now, you'd still go.
Like I said, I'll probably leave by 7:30 if because I know the food is free. I'm gonna go get a plate and I'm gonna leave early.
Yeah, I didn't think about the food. Now you got me on the hook. Oh God. We got one more, Drew?
Yeah. There's so many horrible questions on here. I don't know why people are asking if Dalian would say the N-word. I've gotten 5 of those.
He can't say it, guys.
Yeah.
It's against my contract.
Alright, what's the funniest thing someone has said to you after sex?
Oh man. This girl said, cause I was like, man, why you didn't take your shirt off when we was, and she was like, I'm not taking my shirt off. You got all that going on, and I was like, what you doing? That's weird. What am I supposed to say to that? So I just started laughing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to bring back one last audience question.
Okay.
Did OJ do it?
You talking about when he stole that shit? Or you talking about when he killed that bitch? Because I think he killed that bitch. But he went down for stealing that shit.
Yeah.
It was his shit to steal, but yeah, I think he killed it. And sometimes, yeah, that girl drowned her kids. Some people gotta die. And at the end of the day, he said, I don't like the rules. I didn't say they had to die, but I think in the universe, like the universe picks people and go, you next.
Okay, final question. If you could wipe one country off the face of the earth.
Shit, I'm about to tell it. You want me to tell it?
Yes, do it.
Nah, I ain't gonna say it.
Can't tease us like that. They want to know.
Nah, because they might get mad. Not the USA. I fuck with the USA.
Yeah, say it.
I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. The slavery thing was fucked up, but I wouldn't want to be nowhere else. Let's go with China, man. Let's get that ass out of here, man. Who is the Jim Young Yim? What's his name?
What's his name?
Kim Jim Yim? I like the shirt for our wives, but fuck doing it, man. I like his haircut.
We're gonna do bitch ass China.
Okay, guys. Alright. We're gonna figure out if we want to hire you now. So,
Man, y'all better not, because I'm a, look. Y'all should, though, because I'm a good employee. Because I show up on time. I snitch on people that got I'm gonna tell this motherfucker stealing staples. I'll tell you. I don't give a fuck. Because they what they gonna do. Whoop me. Ain't nobody gonna whoop me. So I say, yeah, he was back there fucking that girl. He was fucking that girl in the conference room, and he was stealing staples. I'll tell you. And then I'm a good bodyguard. So if you got conflict with your other employees and you want to fire them, I can come to the interview and say, hell yeah, bitch, you fired. And they gonna leave. Okay. They ain't gonna want no plastic, you know what I'm saying?
well, let's ask them. Should we hire De Leon? Thank you so much for coming out tonight to our show. It's the Let's Get Fired podcast, everyone.
Yeah, find us on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you listen to podcasts. This will be on the internet next week.
Anyways, thank you all so much for coming out. Seriously, love all of you. Everyone get home safe. Remember to tip your bartenders and give it up. Thank you so much, everyone.